Any story worth telling is worth telling twice. Hey guys, it's Udo-Ema, and you're watching Full Field, where we focus on the latest video trends and techniques and frame the conversation just for you. I say that every movie should be remade. Now, I can hear your eyes rolling already, but hear me out. We'll set aside for a moment that movie making is a business, and there's a logical argument to be made for sticking to a proven plotline. And we'll set aside the fact that no one ever set out to make a bad movie. Those are topics for another time. Let's just focus on the merit of whether or not to remake a classic movie. I'm going to argue that yes, you should remake a classic movie. Ocean's 11. Now, you can argue whether it was good or bad. Personally, I liked it. I liked it so much that it inspired me to go back and watch the original Ocean's 11. After that, I became a huge Rat Pack fan. I have art on my walls, I listen to the albums, I bought all the movies. I'm a sucker for all things Dean, Frank, and Sam. And all that happened because they remade Ocean's 11. I remember when they were remaking Manchurian Candidate, another Sinatra film, coincidentally. I had one friend that was up in arms. Oh my God, how can they do such a thing? And then I had another friend who had no idea that it was a remake. It's almost as if there's a generational gap. There are some movies that are classics to you that some other people may not have even heard of, if not for the fact that they did a remake. Now, I'm not saying that everything should be remade right away. Out of respect, you have to wait a while. Or in the case of the Hulk, sooner the better. But for the most part, you have to let some time pass. Maybe a couple years, maybe even a couple of decades. But eventually, for the sake of preserving these great stories, you're gonna have to tell it again. Romeo and Juliet, Dickens' A Christmas Carol, Robin Hood, remake after remake after remake. So what's my point, aside from the fact that I think more people should lay off on criticizing remakes? As I look at some of the videos I've done, I think about some of the things I'd like to redo or revisit. Then this voice creeps into my head and says, you've already covered that topic. Come up with something original. Well, I have to remind myself that there's nothing wrong with a remake. Remakes have value. Maybe you've run into some of this with some of your content. What was that one piece that you did? Was that the definitive work on the subject? Maybe you have more to say or a new spin on it. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. As always, if you like this video, please be sure to like it and tweet it and share it. And if this is your first time watching, don't forget to click the subscribe button to get your weekly dose of video tradecraft framed and in focus. I'm Udo-Ema, you've been watching Full Field, and we'll see you next time.